Interest rates are climbing, and they may keep climbing, but that may not necessarily be a bad thing. In fact, climbing interest rates will help with inflation. But many real estate agents have said we're sort of at a little bit of a crossroads. Home sellers still believe their value is too much, and people just can't quite afford as much as they used to. So somewhere there's a nice break-even point. Joining me now is the branch manager of Mortgageright Austin, Becca Christensen. Nice to see you, Becca.
Good to see you as well, Robert.
Okay, reality, we'll just cut right to the chase. Interest rates, they're not going down anytime soon.
No, probably not. They're probably not. They're probably gradually going to go up for a period of time. But that's okay. That's not cause for panic. It is a little bit of a shock, because we're all used to the past couple years.
2.5%.
2.5%.
3.5%.
Right?
This is like free money.
Yeah, exactly. This 2 that we saw in the interest rate was really attractive, and so now it just feels like our hearts are racing because it's higher. But really, over the past 30 years and historically, we're totally fine, and we're actually still in a great place as far as rates go.
Still a great rate.
Exactly.
Even 7, 8, even up to 9%, still well within the 30-year average, and it's just fine.
Absolutely.
But the real estate market really went crazy for a while, and crazy isn't necessarily good in any market.
Right.
So Austin prices went off the hook. People could get a cheap mortgage fast, so
Right.
there were offers everywhere. Now we need to adjust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we had a massive seller market where they were getting top dollar, and buyers were having to put in multiple bids. You know, within hours of going on the market, there was 40 bids on a home, and that's just shifted differently. So I think you have the market and the selling prices not being quite as high, which is a little bit of adjustment for the sellers, right? But then we also have buyers now contending with some higher interest rates, so what they're qualifying for may not be as high as well. And so you do still have buyers out there that want to buy homes, but what they're qualifying for and what they're able to buy may have adjusted a little bit.
Okay, so whatever the rate is, let's say that the home buyer really is rate focused, and they're like, I want the best rate. How do they get there?
One thing that they can do is make sure that they've got a strong credit score, because always, you know, even when it's not an odd market, a strong credit score is always going to help you get a better rate. So you start there, but then you can also choose to pay points or buy the rate down. And that brings the interest rate lower over the course of the 30 years. And so you've got that lower interest rate, and each month you're saving at that point.
All right, so if people have questions, of course, they can reach out to you, Becca Christensen, and thank you
Absolutely.
so much. Great information.
Coming up, we'll take you on a private tour of an exquisite 15-acre, multi-million-dollar estate in the hill country of Texas. Stay tuned.